What are your salary expectations? One of the most stressful interview questions is, what are your salary expectations? Answer too high, you fear rejection. Answer too low, you risk undervaluing yourself. I end this video. I'll walk you through smart, confident answers and powerful follow-up questions that help you stay professional, negotiate better, and make a great impression without sounding awkward or unsure. 1. What are your salary expectations? That's a great question, and I appreciate you asking it. Based on my research of industry standards, the responsibilities of this role, and my skills and experience, I'm looking for a salary that's competitive and fair. However, I'm also flexible and open to discussion because I value the opportunity, growth potential, and overall compensation package, not just the base salary. My main focus is finding a role where I can contribute meaningfully, grow professionally, and deliver strong results for the company. I believe that when there's a good mutual fit, we can arrive at a compensation figure that works well for both sides. 2. Can you share a specific salary range? Certainly. Based on my market research and conversations with professionals in similar roles, a reasonable range for this position would be between X and Y, depending on the full scope of responsibilities and benefits. That range reflects my experience, skill set, and the value I bring to the role. That said, I'm open to discussing the full compensation structure, including growth opportunities, performance bonuses, and long-term benefits. My priority is to ensure the role aligns with my career goals while also being fair and sustainable for the organization. 3. What was your salary in your previous job? In my previous role, my compensation was aligned with that position's scope and responsibilities. However, I prefer to focus on the value I can bring to this role rather than past salary figures, as this position has different expectations and growth opportunities. I've taken time to research the market and understand what's appropriate for this role, and I believe a competitive salary should reflect the responsibilities, impact, and skills required. I'm confident we can reach an agreement that makes sense based on the role and my contributions. 4. Are you willing to negotiate your salary? Yes, I'm definitely open to negotiation. I believe compensation discussions work best when both sides are transparent and flexible. While salary is important, I also consider other factors such as learning opportunities, career growth, work environment, and long-term potential within the company. I'm confident that with open communication, we can find a compensation structure that reflects my skills and experience while aligning with the company's budget and expectations. My goal is a win-win situation where both the organization and I feel valued and motivated. 5. What is the minimum salary you would accept? I try not to focus solely on a minimum number because compensation includes many elements beyond base pay. That said, based on my experience, skills, and the responsibilities of this role, I would be comfortable discussing opportunities that fall within a competitive market range. What matters most to me is the overall package, including growth opportunities, benefits, work culture, and long-term potential. I'm confident that if this role is the right fit, we can agree on a compensation structure that meets both my expectations and the company's needs. 6. Why do you think you deserve this salary? I believe I deserve this salary because of the skills, experience, and results I bring to the table. Throughout my career, I've consistently delivered strong performance, taken ownership of my responsibilities, and contributed positively to my team and organization. I've also invested time in developing relevant skills that align with this role's requirements. This salary reflects not only my past achievements but also the value I can add moving forward. I'm confident in my ability to contribute, grow, and help the company achieve its goals. 7. We have a fixed budget. Can you work within it? I appreciate your transparency regarding the budget. I'm open to exploring how my skills and experience can fit within it, while still ensuring the role is mutually beneficial. If the base salary is fixed, I'd be happy to discuss other elements such as performance incentives, professional development opportunities, or future salary reviews. My goal is to build a long-term partnership with the company, and I believe flexibility on both sides can help us reach a solution that supports growth and motivation. 8. How did you determine your salary expectations? I determined my salary expectations by researching industry standards, reviewing similar roles, and assessing my skills and experience. I also considered the responsibilities of this position and the value it brings to the organization. Additionally, I reflected on my professional growth, accomplishments, and the impact I can make in this role. This approach helps ensure my expectations are realistic, fair, and aligned with the market. I believe informed discussions lead to better outcomes for both the employer and the candidate. 9. Are benefits more important than salary to you? Both salary and benefits are important to me, but I view compensation holistically. A competitive salary is essential, but benefits such as health coverage, learning opportunities, work-life balance, and career growth also play a significant role in long-term satisfaction. I'm looking for a role that supports both professional and personal well-being. If the overall package aligns with my goals and values, I'm open to flexibility in how that compensation is structured. 10. Would you accept a lower salary for growth opportunities? Growth opportunities are very important to me, and I value roles that offer learning, mentorship, and career progression. That said, compensation should still reflect the responsibilities and expectations of the role. I'm open to discussions where growth potential, skill development, and future advancement are clearly defined. If there's a strong long-term vision and commitment to professional development, I'm willing to consider flexible compensation structures that balance immediate needs with future rewards. 11. How do you typically review salary growth? Asking this shows maturity and long-term thinking. It demonstrates that you're focused on growth, performance, and commitment rather than just immediate pay. This question opens the door to discussions about performance reviews, promotions, and development paths. It also helps you understand how the company invests in its employees. Interviewers often appreciate candidates who think beyond the starting salary and show interest in building a future with the organization. 12. Is salary your top priority right now? Salary is important, but it's not my only priority. I'm equally focused on finding a role that aligns with my skills, values, and long-term career goals. I'm looking for an opportunity where I can grow, contribute meaningfully, and feel motivated to perform at my best. A supportive work environment, learning opportunities, and clear career progression matter a lot to me. When those elements are in place, I believe compensation discussions become much smoother. My goal is to find the right balance between fair pay and a role that offers long-term professional satisfaction. 13. What if we offer less than your expected range? I appreciate your honesty, and I'm open to having a transparent discussion about it. If the offer is below my expected range, I'd like to understand the full compensation package, including benefits, growth opportunities, and future salary reviews. Sometimes other elements can help bridge the gap. My priority is finding the right fit, both professionally and culturally. If there's a clear path for growth and performance-based increases, I'm open to considering flexible options. I believe honest conversations help both sides make informed decisions. 14. Are you interviewing with other companies? Yes, I'm exploring a few opportunities that align with my skills and career goals. This helps me understand the market better and evaluate where I can contribute most effectively. That said, I'm genuinely interested in this role and the potential to grow with your organization. My focus is not just on offers, but on finding the right fit where my experience and values align with the company's vision. I believe thoughtful decision-making leads to long-term success for both the employee and the organization. 15. How flexible are you with compensation? I'm reasonably flexible when it comes to compensation, especially if the role offers strong learning opportunities, career growth, and a positive work environment. I believe compensation is more than just salary. It includes benefits, development, and long-term potential. While I do have a target range based on market research and experience, I'm open to discussing different structures that meet both my needs and the company's goals. My aim is to reach a fair and motivating agreement that supports long-term success. 16. Would you accept this offer if we can't increase the salary? That would depend on the overall value of the opportunity. If the role offers meaningful work, growth potential, learning opportunities, and a supportive environment, I would certainly consider it. I'm interested in long-term career development, not just short-term compensation. I'd also be open to discussing other forms of value, such as performance reviews, professional development support, or future salary adjustments. My goal is to join an organization where I feel motivated, valued, and able to grow. 17. What would make you decline a salary offer? I would likely decline an offer if the compensation doesn't align with the responsibilities of the role or the market standards, and if there's no clear path for growth or adjustment over time. Transparency and fairness are important to me. I'm looking for a role where expectations and rewards are aligned. That said, I value open communication, and I prefer discussing concerns before making a final decision. My aim is to find a role where both the company and I feel confident and committed. 18. Do you expect a raise within the first year? I believe salary growth should be tied to performance and contribution. Rather than expecting a raise within a specific time frame, I'm interested in understanding how performance reviews and growth discussions are handled. If I'm meeting or exceeding expectations and adding value, I'd appreciate opportunities for compensation reviews. Clear communication around goals, feedback, and development is important to me. This approach helps ensure growth is earned, transparent, and aligned with company policies. 19. How does this role compare to your expectations? This role aligns well with my expectations in terms of responsibilities, growth potential, and the opportunity to apply my skills. I'm especially excited about the chance to contribute meaningfully and learn from the team. Compensation is one part of the picture, and I'm encouraged by the overall scope of the role. I believe with open communication, we can ensure both expectations and compensation are aligned. I'm confident this could be a mutually rewarding opportunity. 20. Are you comfortable waiting for a better offer? I'm focused on making the right decision rather than rushing into one. While compensation matters, the overall fit of the role is more important to me. I value stability, growth, and meaningful work. If this opportunity aligns with my goals and offers a fair package, I'm happy to move forward. I believe thoughtful choices lead to long-term success, and I approach career decisions with that mindset. 21. Why should we pay you more than other candidates? What sets me apart is the combination of my skills, experience, and mindset. I bring a strong work ethic, adaptability, and a results-driven approach. I'm committed to continuous learning and taking ownership of my responsibilities. I focus on delivering value, not just completing tasks. My goal is to contribute positively to the team and help the organization achieve its objectives. Compensation reflects the value and impact I bring, and I'm confident in my ability to deliver strong results. Salary discussions don't have to be scary. With the right mindset, preparation, and confidence, you can turn this question into an opportunity. Remember, know your value, stay flexible, and communicate clearly. If this video helped you, subscribe, and share it with someone preparing for interviews. You've got this, and your confidence is your greatest asset.